Welcome everyone to Q50 Beast TV. Today we're going to be looking at the 1970 Z28 Camaro in all of her beauty. Just take a look at how beautiful she is. Great lines. This is a great car for drag racing, and we're going to get right into the tune. All right, with that engine conversion, we're going right with the 6.2 liter V8. We're going to go with this stout motor. We're not messing with any V12s or anything like that. We're going with what we know, that 6.2 liter. We're not doing anything to the drivetrain, and we're going to twin turbo this bad boy. All right, now we're going to take a look at the engine components. We're going to fully upgrade every single component. Intake, we're going to upgrade the fuel system. We're upgrading the ignition, all to race. We're going to upgrade this exhaust to race to get the best performance for drag racing. The camshaft, race. As you see, it's a common theme, everything race here. Continuing on with this portion of the video, you're going to see race everything. We're going to do everything race here. Race, upgrade those twin turbos as well. Also looking at the intercooler, we're going to make that race nothing with oil cooling. There really isn't much of a gain, a horsepower gain to take on the additional weight. So we can kind of just leave this alone. All right, moving over to the flywheel, we're going to go with the race flywheel. All right, now starting with the handling portion of this car, we're going with race brakes. We got to have those brakes, get these things stopped. And guess what? We're going race suspension, race springs, no rally mess. We got race anti-roll bars in the front, race anti-roll bars in the rear. And we're going with the full weight reduction. We're going to do that full weight reduction. Nothing with the chassis reinforcement. No roll cages are needed here. All right, with the drivetrain, once again, we're going with the race clutch. We're going with the race transmission. Didn't do a 7 or 8 speed. We're doing a race drive line. And we're doing a race differential. Moving over to the tires, of course, we're going to put drag tires up there since we're doing the drag build. We're doing nothing with the front tires, keeping them as narrow as possible. And in the rear, we're going with those 345 meats. Hopping over to the rims, you know, you put what you think looks the best. The lightest wheels, we went with the whole shots. I think they look pretty nice on this car here for the age and the type of running that we're doing. All right, so the front tires, we're going with 18 inches. Just try to give it a little better street look without those big fat tires in the front. I did not want those huge sidewalls, and it kind of gave us a better 0 to 60, 0 to 100 time. In the rear, we're keeping the same size to give it that drag look. Those big, thick tires, sidewalls, looks really, really good. And we spread the tires out in the front and the back to make it a wider footprint. A lot of people leave the front narrow, but I just wanted to have a little more aggressive look. We did nothing with that front bumper. We left it the same. We did nothing with the rear spoiler. Left it the same, and we went with this hood here, the street hood. It looks really good. It's a different look. Let's go ahead and get into our custom tuning. We got 31.5 in the front, 15 in the rear. Looking at our gears, we got 261. That 471 is the first gear, and that last gear is 0.88. That gave us a really good top end, and we were able to get some power down on the road with that 471. We did nothing with the alignment, left that alone. The anti-roll bars, we left the front stock, and then we went 65 in the rear. In the springs, we left the front alone and went all the way hard in the rear. And on the ride height, we lifted it to 8.0 and the rear to 7.8. Didn't want the car sitting all the way up in the air. I don't like that look. So we tried to keep it as low as possible with the best times. All right, moving right along to the dampening. The rear, we got 20 all the way hard, and we left the front rebound stiffness at 12.1, and the bump stiffness, we got the front at 20, and then the rear, we left it at the stock 6.3. We did nothing with aero. We did nothing with brake. And we did nothing with the differential. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing on the track. Oh man, does this 6.2 liter V8 sounds really good on this Z28, man. I heated up the tires a little bit to give you guys a good performance. All right, we're just full sending it here. Not too much spinning. That was in full automatic, and this thing starts to get up and down this track. It looks like we put down just a little bit better than 188 on this run. We just switched this thing over to manual with clutch. We'll show you the runs and what times we can put down with this. So remember, the first one was just a full send. This one, we're using manual with clutch. Got a little squirrely a little bit. Thing starts to bump a little bit, but it starts to flatten out. And we're able to put down some faster times. Look at that, 192 above 192 with this run. I'm the guy that wants a fast car, but I also want to be able to drive it on the interstate. I don't want to have to keep switching my tunes for different types of events. It's good that the game allows you to do that, but I try to tune the cars so that they can run on the drag strip and run on the road. So a lot of people use those funny rally suspensions where the cars look absolutely ridiculous. So we use that race suspension to kind of give that car that good stance, that good look, because, you know, if you have a car meet or something, you want to roll up, you want your car looking real nice, but you want it to perform as well. And if you have that rally suspension, it's real hard to get those things to run very well on the interstate. So this is just my take at how I tune cars. You know, we all do it the way we enjoy playing the game, and I support everyone to tune their car the way they want to tune their car. But for me, I like the race suspension. I like the low stance. I understand that you can't launch the car as hard as someone with the rally suspension, but I know I can drive my car, and I know that my car can handle high speeds, and I'm pretty confident that my car is going to walk most people down. So play the game how you feel. This is just my take on what I feel like is a fast car, what's a good car. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And let's go ahead and look at some scenery, man. Let's look at this daggone thing. Look how nice it looks. It looks like they got the car pretty accurate. It looks well. It sounds good. This is just a really good car. Use this share code if you want to go ahead and try to download this tune and see if you can make it a little bit better. This is Q50 Beast. Thanks for watching, and peace out.